All right, so you're wanting to make slides where you can have an intro video on the first slide. So in order to be able to give users like easy access to watching videos on your slides, you have to publish it to the web. Most of the time when we share it's Google Slides, we share something that looks like what's on my screen. And even when you don't have editing rights, you still see all the editing tools. You see the slides down the left-hand side, and that's good for instructional use to have those things available. The problem is if you wanted to show it on a phone and have some of those interactive things that would work correctly, that kind of breaks it because it's not meant to be presented in a way that looks like this. So the way to fix the problem you're talking about is to publish your slides to the web. So I'll show you how you can do that. To insert your video, any video on YouTube or any video that you already have in your Google Drive will work. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a video here. I'm going to go up to Insert and Video. And so the first time you get here, it'll have YouTube. And then you can also click this tab over here to Google Drive. Now I'm going to use a Drive video. One thing a problem that you also might be having is if you just uploaded a video to your Google Drive, sometimes when you insert it, I'm going to go ahead and insert this running of the Wieners video here. Sometimes when you insert it and your video is just uploaded to Drive, it'll be a black screen, little black square, and it will say this video is processing. So that just means it's not encoded to Drive yet and it can't be used. But in a few minutes, it will be available. So if that's something that's happening, just give it a little bit of time. That video will work in a few minutes. All right. So if you're wanting to turn this into I'm going to send this to somebody and I want them to be able to click on that video and watch it. Here's what you do. You're going to go over here to File, and you're going to go to where it says Publish to the Web down here towards the bottom. So I'm going to click there. And then you have it's good to understand what this stuff means. So whenever you're in a published slideshow, you get a few controls at the bottom. You get a play button, next slide button, stuff like that. So I would recommend that you don't turn on Start Slideshow as soon as the player loads. Leave that unchecked. And then go to this and add changes to every minute. So all that's going to mean is if they do hit that play button, it's going to give them 1 minute on every slide. Okay. Most people don't hit the play button, so it's not a big deal. All right. So here's the next thing. Down here, you have this link here. So I already published this to the web, but what you might see is when you first come here, it'll look something like this. So you'll want to hit this publish button. And once you hit publish, you'll get this big long link here. So if you copy this, and I'm going to go to another tab, and paste it and push enter, I'll go to that page with the video, and then you'll notice, like I said, you don't have any of the tools or anything on it, and then I can hit the play button and the video will play. Perfect. So what that'll look like on your phone, let me show you that real quick. So this totally will work on a phone too, because you're sending them to a website, not to a file in somebody's Google Drive. So I'm going to email this to myself. I'm going to hit that Gmail button there. And we'll send that. And I am going to pick up my phone. So I have pulled up that email, and here is I just sent that to myself, but I want to pull it up on my phone so you can see what it will look like. So I'm going to click there, and it will say this. It'll say to open in the browser or Drive if you're on Android. I don't know if you have an iPhone. I don't know. But either way, it's probably going to open in their web browser, which is fine. That's what you want. So I'm going to open this with Chrome. And so it'll look like this, and you'll see that button will come up. So if you have those black bars because it's the orientation of the slide was still for like a computer screen. But if they turn their phone, they could get something like this, right? But we hit that play button. I just tapped it on my phone, and now we're watching the video, right? And like I said earlier, with those controls at the bottom, like people don't typically use these, but you will be able to they can, full screen. They have a few options. They can hit the play button, all that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't worry too much about that because most people don't use them. All right, so hopefully that kind of helps you solve your problem. If you need more guidance or if that's not what you're looking for, let me know and we'll get it figured out. All right. Thanks. Talk to you later.